Adina Mark. I'm an American Israeli. My mother was murdered in a brutal act of Palestinian terrorism. An organization perversely calling itself Jewish Voice for Peace has invited the murderer of two young students to speak at its conference at the Hyatt Regency McCormick Place in Chicago on March 31st through April 2nd. I am shocked that a convicted Palestinian terrorist, a murderer named Rasmea Odeh, has been invited to speak in Chicago. It is also beyond belief that this same terrorist is now an organizer of the Women's March, whose stated goal is to advance human rights, including nonviolence. Rasmea Odeh was the mastermind behind a bombing in a Jerusalem supermarket in February of 1969. Leon Kanner was 21, and Edward Jaffe was 22 when they were murdered. Odeh prepared explosives and put them in coffee cans in a supermarket with the intent to kill innocent people. Citizen of Chicago should be outraged that a terrorist has been invited to speak in a conference in their city. Every American woman should be outraged that a terrorist who showed such disregard for human life is a leader of the Women's March. Odeh was found guilty and convicted of terrorism, but lied her way into America in 1995 after she was released in a prisoner exchange. She claimed she had never been convicted of a crime. She also applied to be a citizen 9 years later. In 2014, she was convicted of fraud and sentenced to be deported, but is now free on appeal. My mother's murderers were celebrated in this way, I would feel that my mother was being murdered again, this time by the people celebrating terror. Leon, Edward, and my mother cannot speak up for themselves. Please speak up for American victims of Palestinian terrorism.